gift is Reiki healing to restore vitality within your being. If you're open to receiving, just say, I receive from within your heart or mind. I'm moving through the time space within to 10 p.m. Oh, hello. Welcome to the new viewers who are coming in. This is a Reiki healing session. Right now I am doing some cord plucking. It's mainly the focus of this healing is to raise the vitality within your cells within your body. Thank you for the likes. It now has gotten warmer in here now, so I don't think gloves. Until later. Sending love light to this area. And one violet flame. There's a small little mole that's in here. It's like this big. I think he got in here because, well, mainly because I don't have a floor in here. And also, it's like the snow melted and it's almost like the smaller animals start to come out from the ground, but then it froze again. So now there's like this little mole that's running around. Oop, namaste. Welcome again. I know I have been taking some time off. Trance me into light. also as well. Let me reformulate my thoughts. Eventually, I'll get past my awkwardness in speech. I never know what to say. Action speaks louder than words. Thank you. Oh, good morning, Mandy. Oh, I think this light is running out of battery. So, a little battery bit. One moment. I think the collective energy is finally, the vitality is being restored collectively. The month of January was pretty tough, but slowly but surely, our vibrations are rising. Where did I put it? Oops. It's in my other pocket. There it is. We're going to. I like the green light for now. Restoring vitality. And there we go. It's like we finally made it through the dark age. Back into the light. Look, I got something on my hand. Wow. So interesting, I don't see the camera sees. I am glad to see everybody here and some new faces as well. It kind of felt like to me that New Year's was delayed a little bit. January to me, it felt like it was still 2024 until it hit February. Then it started to feel like the new year shifted. Ooh, that is a lot of smoke. I should be fine. The energy was feeling so heavy. It was mainly because of the collective thought. That's not well set. Removing the fire hazard. There we go. By raising the vibration of our internal organs, we can quickly recover from any sickness that may be within our body. All sickness within our body is just the lowering of the vitality of the internal organs. So by focusing on raising the vibration of our internals, we can have a speedy recovery of any elements. With the assistance of medicine, if you like to take medicine, but if you just want to go purely based on meditation, then that's another alternative. But follow your heart. If you feel overwhelmed with elements and you feel under the weather, then you can take medicine to balance the physical body. But to get down to the root of the sickness is from cleansing the consciousness and raising the vitality of the internal organs. A healthy spiritual body equals a healthy physical body. Good evening, Rodney, and thank you. As above, so below. as I was examining with my own body and seeing how my thought forms was causing disharmony within me. Since we are electric, magnetic beings, whenever we have disharmony thoughts within whenever we are constantly speaking or thinking negative, it's like the magnetism between our cells start to go like this. They start to dissipate. But as we start to increase our vitality, the magnetism begins to increase. And what's holding us together is the magnetism. So we begin to be held together, and the vitality begins to increase. When you have less vitality, in the physical body, the cells start to separate. At least that is the analogy that I am using, but I could be wrong. So let's increase the magnetism within our body and heal the belief systems of sickness within ourselves. Sever. Pulling away any stagnant energy lingering in the informational field and placing it into the fire. Pulling away stress, tension from the body, the back, the shoulders, the chest, the throat chakra, putting it into the transmuting fire. Now I will switch to a different color. Red ray. I wonder if I could turn the brightness. No, my remote is dead. Asking my Archangel Uriel for one red ray. Give me one moment. I need to stretch. I am very stiff. This is definitely not the best chair. Hurting my back. If I had a little bit more elevation. Or maybe I'll just lower this down a little bit. So I don't have to be. Red ray. Sending one red ray. Clear. I'm asking my guides and angels to step in and asking for the severing of the gray cords, followed by the dark black cords. Right now, it is very important to start clearing, severing the cords that are attached to you and the cords that you may have attached to other people unintentionally. And also focusing on doing your own cord cutting. For instance, a few, I would say, months ago, 5 months ago, I had a post where it's called Cutting the Agreements, Contracts, or Oaths you ever made with other souls. You get a piece of string and you hold it in both hands and you say the prayer. And the prayer is this contract. No, from now on, I decide that this contract, this blood oath, this agreement, this blood pact, this alliance, whatever agreement I have made with the soul will be broken here and now. And then you can add whatever lifetime, whatever time space. Then you ask my Archangel Michael with your sword of light. May you cut, 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 cut. And then you cut the cord into 7 pieces and burn it. So, I am going to do one on the live stream as a demonstration. So, 1 minute. Since I don't really have my scissors, I only got the saw. But it's very important. So, there we go. Might turn this light on right here. It's a nice way to demonstration because it is very important, mainly because right now a lot of souls are leaving the planet, and before they leave they are they demand payment basically. So out of nowhere, imagine you're minding your own business and then out of nowhere you start to feel really drained and bogged down and you don't feel like doing anything and all your happiness is slowly getting sucked away. Imagine these beings, they know they're about to leave, but since you made a promise with them in a past life or even this lifetime, the promise could be, I love you forever, I'll protect you forever, I'll serve you forever, or I'll hate you forever, or I'll do this for you or that. It could be any type of those connections. But when you move into the 5D, you can't have connections like that attached to us anymore. We made these attachments out of because they're 3D connections. So now is the time to start cutting these away. So give me 1 moment. This time make sure I got the right thing. Yes, almost like soul contracts. So right now it is very important. Let me find my scissors first. I might have to use my saw. I'll use a saw. Second my scissors. Because you may start noticing like strange things happening. And how I say it is, The stranger and the crazier something happens, the more it was always happening, but you just aware, became aware of what was always happening. So that's when you give thanks to like, okay, thank you. That now I'm able to identify what was always happening, and now I can consciously let it go. Okay, I'll just use this piece right here. Since I don't really have I'm doing mine an alternate way. So I have a whole spool of string because you have to constantly do this a lot because there's a lot of people that we are connected to. They could be family members, friends, or anything like that. But we cannot have these cords attached to us because we all have to be our own individualized soul being. So you get a purple or any thread like this string, and you put it in your hand, and then you want to be sincere and unconditionally loving. You don't want to be severing these cords like out of malice. You want to be understanding and seeing that this cord cutting is for the benefit of both, because now neither owe any neither one of us owe anything to each other. So now we ask for the assistance of Archangel Michael to step in, our guardian angels to our left and our right, and he asks, Dear Source Creator, ask for a translucent golden shield of light. And then we proceed. So then we say, from now on I decide that this contract, this agreement, this alliance, this blood oath, this blood pact, whatever agreement I have made with the soul which disturbs me from this lifetime in any other lifetime, I decide. And I ask my Archangel Michael, with your sword of light, may you cut, 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 cut this contract. So then, what we do, since I don't really have scissors right now, I'm just gonna burn it and then pull it apart into 7 pieces. But you're supposed to cut it into 7 pieces. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'm only doing this way because I don't have anything sharp enough to cut it. So I'm just burning it and cutting it, but I still feel it working. So now I got into 7 pieces. The 7 pieces, you can visualize the 7 chakras. So we're cutting off from each 7 chakras, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way down. And then, with love, you set it on fire. And you may physically, it depends, if you're really sensitive, you may feel it. You may feel the cord start to burn off. So, after I light it up, make sure it finished burning. Very, very important. This year is a year of constant cleaning. You want to be cleaning your auric field all day. Like every 2 hours, every hour, just quickly go within and scan your essence up and down your body. Eventually, you start to become aware of the chords. So some chords may be gray, some chords may be very dark black chords. And then you can simply ask your guides, like right now, ask, please clear me now. And they will clear these psychic chords that's attached to you. Because if you don't clear these chords, you eventually get really, really tired and you start to get really sluggish, like slow motion. And then you find yourself, you'll be unable to complete tasks. Your thoughts will be running and racing because these chords is like a psychic link. And if you're like really sensitive, you start sharing thoughts with other people at the same time. So it's very important to cut these cords because you want to be hearing your own mind. If you have all these cords connected to you at the same time, it's like imagine having a telephone, but like 6 or 7 telephones all at the same time. So you need to, when I say cut the cords, it's like hanging up the call, putting the phones up. Because eventually we're all becoming very telepathic. And when the new earth start to emerge through us, we are all starting to become more and more telepathic with each other. So we need to learn how to connect and disconnect the calls. Just how we have phones or telephones. Well, in a 5D consciousness or an elevated planet, telepathy is what we'll use. So all you have to do is think about the person, and then the person, you can talk to them psychically through your mind, and well, technically through your heart. So right now we're in the beginning stages of learning how to communicate, but also learning how to discern our own inner voice from another person's inner voice, and also discerning if that voice serves our highest good or doesn't. So it's a lesson of clearing, discerning, and clearing. More clearing. I say everyone who watches this channel, I know each one of you are very, very psychic because we are all at a similar vibrational frequency. And as in Archangel Michael says, the telepathy is one of our God-given rights and our abilities. That is one of our birthrights that we have. Because that is how we originally speak, through telepathy. And then we use our verbal, our mouth, like our physical language, that is for our planets. But for us to be able to speak to other civilizations on like other planets and stuff, they speak through telepathy. Is my mom waking up? Feel you next time. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. Have a blessed rest of your day. I'm probably going to stay on here for 20 more minutes before I have to head off to bed. I see the little mole. He's like this big. Be careful. Focusing on the heart chakra, amassing and setting the intention to clear the heart chakra. Amassing my guides and angels for the clearing and using the double terminated crystal to energize the heart chakra. Sending love light to the left shoulder blade, the left arm, raising the vibration of that area, the left side of the neck. And also asking Source Creator for one translucent golden ray of light to unfold and lift in vibration to the highest of vibration, so that we may experience upliftment and the raising of our consciousness awareness. Asking the guides and angels for divine grace to be flowed into the left side of the body, and from the right side, if you visualize, it's entering what this is my right, so this would be your right would be right here. It's important to remember that we receive from the right side and project out from the left side. May you have a speedy recovery. Let the fire go out. Yeah. That's so deep. It's getting chilly. Like it's so chilly out here. The fire's trying to go out. all conscious awareness. I am focusing my conscious awareness now to the sacred heart, located at the base of the neck, right where the spine enters the head. Visualizing now that this area is now expanding in light. I know this is completely random, but my nose is like, I'm like smelling cologne, and then it's going back into like flowers, but going back into my nose. Super smoky. Oh, so I almost lost it. Oh. Try not to inhale too much of that. I would say focus on seeing a healing light. Like as you breathe in, visualize a healing light coming in and entering the left side. It's almost like I can feel it. It's kind of amazing how I'm looking at the mole. I'm like, how does it know where it's going so quickly? But its eyes are so tiny. It's like, how does it know where it's going? Probably should shut my tent. But I want to smoke again. I'm completely like sidetracked. I'm sorry. Usually I don't see any animals. Raising the vibration higher, higher. Oh yeah, I remember I was going to do some light language. If I can remember. I've been having a little bit hard time remembering the song that I was singing before, but it will come back to me. It will come back to me eventually. I am glad that I can use my voice now. There was a time last week where I was unable to use it. I gotta take the headphones off because I cannot hear myself. It's like it has like two meanings because when I was reading the Christ letters earlier, when Christ he was like humans are like moles because what scientists is because they only base their reality off taste, touch, hearing, and very limited vision. And I was thinking about that is true in a way, in a way, because very limited vision means the third eye. And I was thinking about myself. So I was looking at the mole. I was like, am I basing my reality off very limited vision, sight, hearing, taste, and touch? But definitely has a spiritual meaning. I know that just made it sound negative. I'm sorry. I feel the energy shifting. Oh, time is moving by so fast. I swear it was just 2 o'clock. I might stay on just a little bit longer then. Because I know I said 20 more minutes, but 20 minutes feels like 5 minutes for me. So now I'm moving down to the solar plexus chakra, surrounding me in a golden light. It's so funny that how time is moving quickly and then slowing down. Like last year, the month of January, February went by so fast, and then soon when it got to the middle months, it felt like it took forever. Especially once it hit like August to like November, it felt like eternity, and then it sped up again. And then December to January felt like it lasted so long. chewing a hole through my tent. Trying to find some drinkable water. Just like a little bit of water. But it's frozen. Super frozen. No. I don't want to go too loud because I don't want to disturb anybody who's like living around this area because I can be pretty loud. Going up and down the chakras. I believe the top chakra goes E O I believe that's how it goes. It's been a while since I did mantras. Well, usually I don't do mantras on live. Maybe I should start. I can't really open my eyes right now because it's super smoky. My eyes is like burning. It's like, my eyes. I put that regular wood in there. I think it's still wet. Burns hot, wet. Super smoky. Definitely feel a lot better. I know I used to do them. When I first started doing spirituality, I did a lot of oming. Oh, yeah. One moment. My eyes are like, oh my gosh. Super smoky. That was another reason why I have not been live as much because I was breathing in way too much smoke. I think it's time for a newer fireplace or a better one. This is how they get used. Well, it's getting warmer now. There were some days where I was just being lazy because I woke up and I was like, should I go live today? Let me just go to bed for 5 more minutes and then I wake up and it's time for me to go to work. I've been like, in the wintertime, I sleep so much more and I dream a lot. I had not been really speaking too much about my dreams because whenever I start talking about them, I start dreaming less. So I say, I had a dream. It was nice. I seen beautiful colors that I had never seen before. When I wake up and I look at the colors that's around me, everything looks so dim. Like I never seen colors that look like that. Colors that shimmer and that's so reflective and radiating. My eyes. It's on fire. I'm sorry. I think my workday's finally catching up with me. Well, I think it's now time for me to exit, meditate, and get ready to go to bed. And hopefully in the morning, sometime in the morning, if it's nice and sunny, I'll be live. So thank you to everyone who have liked the video. May all of you have a speedy recovery from any elements that you may be enduring. May your day or night be filled with life, unconditional love, vitality, and light. Namaste. Ooh, my eyes.